See, on this a vibe, boy.
Fake it to Irving. Out to Godwin. In space, and he picks up the first down and pinballs his way inside the 40 and off to the races. Chris Godwin's second touchdown of the day, and Tampa Bay is back out in front.
What's up? It's your boy Nightshade. Back to you with another video of your team, the New Orleans Saints. Now, if my voice sounds a little, sarcastic, it's pretty much because it's your New Orleans Saints. It ain't my New Orleans Saints. Because my New Orleans Saints didn't play like this whenever they was good. I mean, we had some bad years, from the time that I was coming up in 2006. It took a while for us to build a team that was able to get to a Super Bowl. And then over that time, we had some up, down type of years. And then 2016 to 2020 was pretty prolific as far as how great our team was. I remember that. But this 20 to 2020, this after COVID team, I don't remember none of this shit. All of this shit is just this ain't what I signed up for. This ain't what I signed up for to be a New Orleans Saints fan. I know there's gonna be downs, but the downs that's happening right now is extremely alarming. If y'all don't know, the New Orleans Saints has played two teams in a matter of 4 days. One on Sunday, and one just happened this Thursday. The one on Sunday was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the one Thursday was against the Denver Broncos. So one of them was a divisional game in which, if we won it, it could help us out with being more in playoff contention because we could have more of a run for owning our division. And the other game was our former Super Bowl head coach, Sean Payton, coming over to the New Orleans Saints franchise in the Superdome, a day in which Drew Brees was inducted in the Saints Hall of Fame. It was very important to see how the organization was going to handle this situation. And in both games, we got blown out by plus 21 points. I ain't here to run stats. I ain't here to motherfucking try to persuade nobody as far as why we could be better. I'm not here to do none of the above as far as explaining why things are the way they are. I'm only here to give what should be the solution going forward. Because at this point, New Orleans, you only got two options of what you can do. Tank or start firing people. Either way the cut go, you're going to be bad. But at least with the firing, you're able to put people in position that could possibly, build a spark to this team and build something going in the future. Because let's just say hypothetically that they get rid of Dennis Allen and put Clint Kubiak there. At least Clint Kubiak is an offensive mind, so now we can start building for the future to build a team that, for the most part, is going to be great offensively, and we could just put a defensive coordinator piece in there that's going to make this defense really good going forward in the future. That's the stuff that you start doing when you firing people. Because what firing does is opens up situations to bring in people that you could put there for the long term. Once you bring them through the hiring process, see what they're about, see what their success was before they got here to New Orleans, and have them build for the future. That's what you could do with firing. Or you could tank, which is be completely terrible, and then get a higher draft pick so you could go get yourself a franchise player, hopefully quarterback. Because I'm of the mindset, look, y'all already 2-5. Y'all might as well go 2-15 and go get Shedeur Sanders. He's a pocket passer just like Drew. So you kind of already have an idea of what you can make him do. And he can run out the pocket and make plays with his feet. He's just not fast. But, when it comes to black people in general, we just naturally athletic like that. So, that comes actually with a little plus right there. But he's already showing to be so much of a really good pocket passer. You might as well just go ahead and tank and go get him. That's the only other option you got. Because this whole thought process of New Orleans going to the playoffs, you might as well just get that out your mind. I don't give a damn how early it is in the season. I know we're 7 games in. We got, 11 more weeks to go to this shit? I know, I get it. I completely understand. But I'm of the mindset that this season is over. There's nothing right now to make me believe that the New Orleans Saints are going to go to the playoffs this year. Tampa Bay might be the best team in our division. Depending if Atlanta finds some consistency. Because, they did. The Atlanta Falcons have won 3 games, but when I look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I just think they're more of a cohesive unit. And then you have also a quarterback that just isn't predicated to being in the pocket. So that alone would make me go towards Tampa Bay way. And I mean, the wide receiver that they have over there, Mike Williams, is better than every wide receiver that the Atlanta have. They just have them in good spots for them to be able to make good plays. So, kudos to the Atlanta Falcons. And I think defensively, Atlanta is better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is not bad defensively. They're just not where Atlanta is. And offensively, I don't think Atlanta is where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is. So, that's what we're dealing with right now. Y'all ain't beating none of them niggas. You could have beat Atlanta, but you had people doing stupid shit on the field, making stupid penalties and trying to pick up punts in the end zone and shit because you trying to catch a fair catch on the goddamn 1 yard line. This is the shit that we have been having to work with. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people this year decided to be like, okay, coming into this year because of the offseason, the New Orleans Saints should be able to go ahead and run the table on this division. Boy, you out your fucking mind? Y'all see you know how many people laughed at Kirk Cousins because of the tampering stuff that was going on in Atlanta? Those same people ain't laughing no more. That was a moment in time that was funny, but I mean, is it funny now? Because it looks like the Saints are the jokes right now. Y'all thought this shit was a game. Y'all ain't played no type of good in the last 5 weeks. And you want people to think that y'all have the ability to get to the playoffs. We got people making rumors about Alvin Kamara possibly leaving the team because it came out of some type of source that Alvin Kamara asked for a trade. And he didn't, by the way. He already have pretty much addressed that, letting it be known, I don't know where this came from, but no, I did not say anything about me getting a trade from this franchise. Because he still believes. Sadly, he still believes. I already said this before in my mind. If Kamara decided to leave the team, how could I be mad at that? How could I be mad at Alvin Kamara leaving the team? I mean, especially because I was of the mindset of if he did leave, he'll probably go with Denver. But at the same time, though, I want Alvin Kamara to win the Super Bowl. He's been that good as a running back that he deserves the Super Bowl. So to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs tried to go get him. Or the goddamn Bills, some of that nature. Well, really, maybe not even the Bills. Maybe like the Cincinnati Bengals or something. But either way, the cut go, man. It's been bad. It's bad. It's motherfucking bad. And this is another year. Just 2 years ago, we was having the same issue. Oh, man, we really could be good, man, but we got so many people hurt. Man, don't nobody care about... This is the National Football League. Y'all get paid so much money to be on that field. You think them fans give a damn about y'all being hurt? They give a damn about y'all performing, and y'all not performing. God damn, man, like niggas got every excuse in the world. We got people that's on the team that still shouldn't be on the goddamn team. Like, how the hell has Dennis Allen not been fired yet? But you got Mickey Loomis doing his little press conference talking about, well, there's a lot of great coaches that do bad starting off. And, you just got to believe in the process, So you got to, sometimes you got to look past results, you got to really just analyze every position and then decide from there what you should do. So you trying to tell me that the players is the problem, but not the coach? Not the person, not the defensive guru who let Tampa put up 50 on them, and let the Broncos put up 33. These Broncos, y'all let a running back who have not been playing for the aspect of getting, at least making it hard to get 60, 70 yards a game. He almost had 100. I don't know if he quite got 100, but he almost had 100. That's the defensive mind that we got. Now, granted, I know some of that could be because, when you got your defense on the field so much, eventually they're going to get tired when the offense ain't doing nothing. But I mean, goddamn, bro. Because I get it. Spencer Rattler, which, by the way, I'm not really mad at his play. I would love to see what he does after a year, because I do think Spencer Rattler can develop into something good. I really do believe that. I don't know if I would say he would be a franchise quarterback, but he has a lot of play for such a young age that make you think that, okay, he kind of understands what's going on. And well, he ain't really that young. He's like 24, but you get what I'm saying. Like he's pretty developed as a quarterback rookie, so I got to take that into consideration. But you got him out there with a hobbled offensive line. You got him out there with no Chris Olave. Rashid Shaheed just got hurt in the Buccaneers game, so for the Broncos game, he didn't have him. You got niggas that we never heard of playing wide receiver. Foster Moreau was not a good pickup, and Alvin Kamara can only do so much. So he's practically working with nothing. So I'll give you a little leeway on that. But before that, this defense was doing things very stupid and very egregious that's been making us lose games. The Eagles game, you got people playing man on a play that it takes about 20, 30 yards to get, in which the tight end goes for 60 yards, almost got into the end zone for a touchdown. That's defensive coaching. That's what that comes down to at the end of the day. So I'm looking at all of this like, man, bro, you not about to pull the wool over my eyes. This nigga ain't good. Get rid of him. Derek Carr, he's not good. Get rid of him. I said this in my video. The GM said that when it comes down to coaches who has had rough patches in the beginning, like Bill Belichick, Tom Landry, and Bill Walsh, it took them a couple years and then they was able to figure it out. And I'm sitting there looking at this shit like, so you really thought that was a great point to make? You really thought that shit was going to move the crowd, huh? When Bill Walsh had goddamn Joe Montana, Tom Landry had Zach Starbuck or some shit like that. That was back in the 70s, so I can't even remember that goddamn far because I wasn't born around that fucking time. Mickey Loomis. Stupid ass shit. And then you said Bill Belichick, who Bill Belichick had Tom Brady, nigga. Is Derek Carr better than any of them niggas? By default, no. Because you know what all of them niggas have in common that Derek Carr don't? A Super Bowl. So no, he's not better than none of them niggas. This shit is insane, man. New Orleans, hey, this organization better do something, bro. Niggas need to start losing their job. Players that ain't performing need to start getting on that goddamn bench or getting released. It's a dub this season. You're not going nowhere this season. It's done. It's done. It's over with. Finito. Finished. It's done. We not about to keep doing this shit, man. This team is not good. And even with some of our people come back healthy, there's no guarantee that they're gonna play. That they're gonna play good either. There's no guarantee that they're gonna play good either. What are y'all talking about? Look at this team. Look at this team. Tell me after that Denver Broncos game, you didn't look at that defense and say, man, them niggas quit on Dennis Allen. That's why Richard Sherman said it. Why you think Richard Sherman said it? He's a football player. He know what it looked like when niggas don't want to play. He know what it looked like when niggas don't want to be on that field. Because he's a multi-Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl champion. He knows what it looks like when people want to win. Them niggas didn't want to be out there. Come on, man. We ain't about to do this stupid ass shit. Niggas need to start losing their goddamn job. As of right now, Dennis Allen should be gone. We should be ushering Cam Jordan out of this goddamn starting lineup. I'm going to just keep it real with you. That nigga, over 7 games, I have seen him do minimal. The most he's done right now is get an interception that bounced where he was. Whoop-de-doo, nigga. Did that help us win the game? Absolutely not. Other than that, that nigga has been relatively quiet in the starting lineup. And I could see if that nigga was making pressure to where, you know, it would disrupt things, but he does that at a minimal as well. The quarterbacks are not scared whenever Cam Jordan is rushing that line. And this D-line, man, I gotta say, other than Brian Brzee and sometimes Carl Granderson, this defensive line has been a disappointment. They get no pressure on the quarterback. And when they do, the quarterback is able to just move all around the pocket and be able to get free yardage or extend the play. That's where we're at with this team, y'all. That's where we're at with this team. I'm done with the nonsense, bro. It's time to let this shit go. We've been trying to salvage this shit for the longest. Ain't nothing left to salvage. It's time to start rebuilding. Get rid of these niggas. Stupid ass people, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
See, this a vibe, boy.